Hey YouTube, UGameMaster360 here, and I had a request to do this. And what are my thoughts of the format? I think this is a format that almost requires no skill, because you have a deck that can OTK, which is Frog OTK. You have a deck that can OTK in one turn, and OTKs are really bad. You have them in every format, no matter what. OTKs are horrible for the format. You have a deck that can get 4 synchros in a turn, and then drop pretty much two solemns and a archfiend or whatever, and then you lose next turn. And then you have a swarm deck that takes really no skill. It's almost like a light swarm. I know how to use it, which is kind of sad, because I've never played with the deck, but I've seen people play with it. I really tried. Well, I played with it once. My bad. Let me refix that. I played with it once. I found it easier to run than. It's a little harder than Light Swarm, because it's not so like Garoth, Lumina, Mill. And then you have a deck that has 3 Stratoses, Machina or Machina or whatever you guys want to call it, Stratos, that can get you your big beater and have Royal Oppressions in the deck, which can really beat you down. Because as soon as they set up, you lose. And then you have, I think that's all I'm going to complain about. But let's get started with Frog OTK. Frog OTK takes a little skill, because you have to know when to dump and how to dump the cards in the graveyard and then get set up for Mass Driver. All you need is like 2 tries with the deck and you'll know how to run it. I really don't like it. It's horrible for the format, that's all I gotta say. Infernities are incredibly broke. Konami needs to fix that, but then again, you have to think of it like a financial person, where what they did with Lightsworn is they didn't touch it, but they're probably going to touch this because the OCG has also been abusing this because of Trishula, and they've been abusing this card like hard, really hard. So they're probably going to get hit. X-Sabers, I don't think they're going to get hit, because it's a TCG exclusive, most of it, and that Japan, they don't use X-Sabers at all, or Rescue Cat anymore. It's like all Infinities right now, I think. And they are probably not going to touch it, and that I think it's stupid that they won't, because it's just TCG exclusive. And that could limit we could have another format exactly like this, next format, and that would not be a fun format, because my teammate, ValueTuber66, quit this format because of this stupid X-Sabers and Infinities. And there's no fun in a format that has no consistency. I just don't like the format. I think pro players are kind of not liking this format either. I've been having people like Adam Korn say, it's okay. I actually watched this on YouTube, but Aaron Diaz preferred Lightsworn format. It's kind of sad, because in Lightsworn format there was no control of what you did. People who counted cards could not pick what they're milling. They cannot, if you're playing like a casual player, you don't care what you mill, pretty much. You just want to get those wolves and necros. But if you're a pro player, you might mill something you need at the time, and that means it's gone, you can't use it. So that's pretty dumb. It's just a bad format. Out of all the formats, I think this one's pretty bad. Lightsworn format, I'd say the second. I do not like the format. Before the Shining Darkness, which I thought should have never been released, it ruined the format. You cannot have... It's not fun. The format... Before Shining Darkness, you had all this you had all this fun building deck. You could do anything, right? You could run Flameveil Cap, Blackwing, heck, Lightsworn, GB, Machina, Quickjaw. You had all these decks that were all fun, and then Infernities and X-Sabers got their big boost, and that's all you see now, which is kind of boring if you agree with me. It's not fun. I think they should have not released it. They should have probably released it after the U.S. Nationals, so then we could have more fun, like with the game. And I'm pretty happy for the people who topped with X-Sabers because they won't be able to use them at Worlds this year. So that's really good for me because they won't be able to go to Worlds with it. So thank the freaking God that they don't get to use it. And that's pretty much my thought on the format. It's a really bad format. It's pretty much repeating Teledad if you didn't notice. Anything that has darkness in it, you should probably buy a whole case or at least 4 boxes because the set will always be incredibly broke. Because if you notice that Phantom Darkness, when that came out, you had the Teledad, Dark Armor Turn, the Dimension Fusion OTK with Dark Magician of Chaos, and that's pretty much what we have right now. The Teledad pretty much is X-Sabers, I think. And Sabers or Infernities, they're both the decks. The OTK and their OTK, is pretty much Frog OTK. If there's a set that comes out with Darkness, you should probably get it. It's incredibly broke. That's it. Those are mostly my thoughts on this format. It really sucks, and you shouldn't play with it. Don't mind that I already said Machina. I completely forgot about it. I'm not gonna talk about it though, since it's not really a main part of the meta right now. That's all I gotta say. Thank you guys. Subscribe. I swear I owed a shout out to somebody. Oh yeah. Big shout out to Green Psychic. His link will be down there.